Welcome to the darkness.
Hey, everybody. Happy New Year's Eve.
Hello.
Whoa. It's just Susie and I tonight. And I'm super stoked that this dumpster fire of the year is going to be over. Over.
Yeah.
I'm so happy about that. You have no idea. Well, yeah, you know. It's everybody I know has just had a crap 2025. No matter how we try to set our intentions, it's been, holy smokes, what's happening? Every time you turn around, everybody's getting kicked in the teeth, and it's just not. But that's Year of the Snake. It's
true.
A struggle. It's a struggle. And so Year of the Horse is so completely different. And I really do think that if you have to learn to set your intentions and do all of that and manifest. It's really interesting, guys. I shared on our YouTube page. So if you go to shared videos, you'll find it. They're in quantum physics. They are studying manifestation in quantum physics. And there's actually, I can't explain it because I'm not a physicist, but there's actual, like at cellular level changes when you manifest what you are dreaming about. There's changes that happen. You are like altering the reality around you when you manifest. And it's a fascinating topic. And even quantum physics talks about this. So I did share a video because this gentleman who was talking about it, obviously he's a physicist, but he explains it in a way that it's really, really interesting to conceptualize. And that's where I think a lot of people have a hard time, is conceptualizing how they manifest, how to manifest. It's not just meditation. It's setting your intentions. So I wanted this farm. I wanted a farm. Didn't matter where it was. I wanted a farm. And since I was a little tiny girl, I wanted a farm. And I grew up, I had a horse and I had some goats and stuff like that, but I wanted my own farm. That's all I wanted since the time I could, little tiny girl. And I manifested it every single day and ended up getting it. It took me a while, but I got there. And I think one of the ideas out there from another physicist, he talks about putting your intentions into photos. Like make an AI photo of what you want, put it on the fridge, put it on your mirror, your bathroom mirror, put it on your nightstand, put it as a screensaver, put it everywhere, whatever it is. If it's your dream home, a farm, that brand new big shiny truck, whatever it is. If you look at it every single day, multiple times a day, it embeds itself in your brain. And you end up getting that thing. It's that intention is real. What do you think about that, Susie?
Oh, absolutely. Once I figured out not to like nag the universe, like I say, my analogy of going to a restaurant and telling the waiter you want a hamburger, and they're like, okay, great. They take your order, and then they walk away, go to some other table, and you start yelling at them, hey, I want a hamburger. And then they come back again, bring someone else water. Hey, I want a hamburger, over and over. That waiter is going to get upset with you and start ignoring you. So once I learned that you don't like sit there and concentrate so hard, nag the universe, And you just go, oh, it would be really cool to have this amazing farm, and I would take care of all these animals, and I would be out there feeding them and hugging them and grooming them, and imagining all this and thinking how cool it would be, and then be like, oh, okay, and then go back to work and forget about it. Boom, shows up on your doorstep. That's a mistake a lot of people make, is the nagging. But putting an intention board is perfect, because you'll just pass by it and see it. But it's not something like that you can, you'll just constantly harp on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then there's other forms too. Like, for example, just simply that experiment. Who was it? The Japanese Dr. Masaru Emoto. I hope I'm not butchering that. Where he spoke words to water and froze it, and then the particles changed by what kind of words he was using. So he would say like love or gratitude to the water, and they would make these beautiful multi-dimensional type of crystallizations. But when he spoke the things like love, hate, fear, they were disjointed crystallizations. They weren't perfect. So those kind of things matter. So the things that we see, that we put out there, and that we say to ourselves, and that we dream about, those feelings that we experience, those all matter. And you can put all of that into manifestation. So including like I was telling some other people I've counseled, like even getting in the shower or in a hot tub, or, just your bathtub, and speaking to that water, because our bodies are 97% water, something like that. Speaking to that water and telling it what you want, and that love and affection and those kind of things will manifest for you as well. So it's multifaceted. It's not just one aspect, but just remember not to inject fear and not like constantly nag for something, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know that wishing about it and dreaming about it and putting even your intentions into it is nagging the universe.
No.
So I'm not quite sure what you're talking about, nagging.
So it's kind of like when you're like sitting down and you're going, oh, I just really, really got to have this Camaro. Oh, this has to be this Camaro. And just, why am I not getting this Camaro? Dang it, universe. I've asked for this Camaro 115 times. Why is it not showing up?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Entering pushing that kind of energy.
Okay,
out
so my dream vehicle since I was itty bitty was a Corvette, and I wanted a Corvette. I still don't have a Corvette. I have a 1960 Bug. A little bit different than a Corvette,
cool,
but it's okay.
Way cool.
Yeah. I always wanted one. I wanted a 64 Corvette. That's what I wanted. But yeah, it's not going to happen. That's okay. There's some dreams you can let go of.
Yeah. If it's not for your highest good, because you never know, you might just get a lead foot and
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah. So now instead I'm looking at a different horse. I'm looking at a riding horse. I've got my eye on him, but he's a little out of my ballpark right now. So
so instead of you switch to a Mustang. Gotcha.
Yeah. One that poops. Yeah. So yeah, there's a beautiful horse for sale up in Blackfoot, and he's everything I've ever wanted. But yeah, he's got a price tag on him that I just can't. I can't justify doing that right now.
And he's not a rescue. He would just be.
No, he is. No, he's basically a small Zephyr.
Oh.
He's a black one with a white star, and he does everything. They've ridden it. I've watched videos of him going in the river, little kids riding him, flags. The guy had a T-Rex costume on him, and he was riding him down the street in Blackfoot. This horse has done everything, just like Zephyr.
How old is it?
I think he's 11, so he's perfect.
Yeah.
But he has a price tag that I just can't do.
Is he a breeder?
Huh?
Is he a breeder?
No.
No, fixed. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, horses have a spendy price tag on them right now. So horse flesh has just gone through the roof.
Why do you think that is?
I have no idea. Because they're really not worth what people are asking. This horse might be. He's in that ballpark, but horses in general, horses that are barely trained, people are asking 10 grand for them.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, no, they're what? Yeah, it's bananas. What horse? I have no idea. I have no idea because people can barely afford to feed them. So I don't know why they've gone through the roof like this.
Yeah, that would be like a four-wheeler price, and just go put that up for the winter. You don't have to feed that all winter.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, but they don't nicker.
I know.
Yeah.
There's
They
a
don't.
difference. They
Yeah.
don't nuzzle. Yep.
Yeah. My rescue donkey is learning how to bray every time he sees me now.
Oh, really?
We're getting there with him. I still can't walk up to him, but now he doesn't walk away. If he's in the barn, if he's in the stall, and I come in the barn, he used to flee. Now he hangs out and he watches me. He's curious as to what I'm doing. I still can't walk up to him, but he's getting there. I think in a year he'll be in my back pocket. Hey, Sherry.
Treats?
Well, they get treats every day. They get something every day, and so he'll get there.
Oh,
the singing is first with them donkeys, you know.
Oh, cute. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. We were all by ourselves. Yeah, no, we have people. I can see that they're on Facebook too and YouTube.
That's
so
awesome.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and ask for readings because we're just chatting it up.
Yeah, readings, ask questions if you want to know anything about any of our investigations or Colleen's farm or anything. Yeah.
Also, so just to let you know, those of you who are on the channel, so Susie and I were talking about it. We're going to have merchandise. We're coming up with some merchandise, and we're going to have it for sale at Gate City Coffee in Pocatello. Our dear friend owns that place. We've done an investigation there, so go watch the investigation video on our channel. Place is so active. It was really active. And he approached me and he's like, you got to start putting stuff in our store. We need merchandise. So he'll sell the snot out of it for us. I'm sure. He's wonderful. And we're also, I'm coming up. I have plans to do an event once a month in Old Town Pocatello from May through early September next year. So, just so you know, keep an eye on our YouTube page and our Facebook page. We'll have more information on that, but it'll be a fun time, I think. And yeah, and it involves Gate City Coffee as well. Sherry,
have they reported any more activity recently?
They have a lot of activity in that building. They do have some of the old tunnels. One of the tunnels comes into their basement. It's blocked off, but it's just blocked off with plywood. You can get in there. All of those buildings, that building had burned, like most of every town burned at one time or another. They rebuilt it. So when we did the investigation in that building, we made contact with the gentleman who had been coming to work for 100 years past his time that he died.
Almost
so we
said expiration date.
I know. I said, dude, do you know where your wife is? And he said no. And I said, well, she died like 100 years ago. You need to go find her and stop coming to work. That is the most miserable thing, to work in death. Okay, you got a reading?
Yeah, so it's pretty simple and straightforward, Sherry. It says that you have got the Six of Swords here, so that's moving into calmer waters, and you have judgment along with that. So that's things balancing out, the scales being balanced. So those things that have been holding you guys back and hurting your heart, it's going to be taken care of. And then it also says that you've been manifesting correctly. And those things that you've been wanting, they are headed your way. And so you're not going to have a lot of sleepless nights anymore. You've got someone that's looking at coming back. They've about had enough of where they're at. I've got like 10 swords in their back. Like, so they're saying I'm pretty done cooked. And so I can feel like a mother's comfort coming, and back into your arms kind of thing. But yeah, you've got the Chariot, so it's pretty fast moving energy. And I've got the Three of Cups, so reunion type card. Hopefully that all makes sense.
Cool. And Sherry and Doc, so if I'm not mistaken, didn't you guys just buy a house? Or I thought you guys, yeah. What did Doc say? I've been getting attention called on by the other side.
Okay.
So
Well, you've definitely got judgment here because I pulled on the both of you, and that is, I've got an angel here. This is a really cool card. I got a new deck. So if you guys can see that, it's really pretty. But yeah, on the other side is watching and helping and pushing. So you've definitely got family on the other side that's just, doing their dangest to help push those things along. I mean, granted, we all have free agency, but they're doing everything that they can on that side. So
that's cool. That's really cool.
Way cool about a house. Congratulations, you guys. That is awesome.
Yeah. So are you guys, is it on a contingency basis or something? Because when you're getting ready to move, let me know. I'll come over with my truck, help you out. I will.
She'll herd the goats.
Yeah.
What do you feel like they're saying to you, David? You getting anything kind of specific, or is it just you can feel their presence around?
Yeah, I do think. I think sometimes that our family on the other side is pushing us in certain directions. I know that. I think my dad probably gets really frustrated with me. Doc said they're gathering my attention, telling us to calm down and wait. Okay.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, especially with what I was pulling on. Yeah, it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. Yeah, the timing, it'll all just come in just like dominoes. It'll all fall into place. You'll be amazed at the mountains that can be moved when you just go with the flow and the energy and just relax.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Man,
awesome.
I'll tell you, growing up, I was the most impatient person. Oh, Lord. And I don't think I found patience until about 5 years ago. So I've learned, maybe it was the remodel in this house. I learned how to settle down and just like,
just let it happen
when it happens. Oh my God. They always take 3 times longer and 3 times more money than you think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
it's really interesting. Yeah. It was kind of funny. I got reminded today with my daughter. We were talking about it when I lived in Oregon. And I had been out there for about a year, and I ran into a spirit out there in one of the places we were staying. And he had told me that he had gone to the woods and ended his existence, and that his family had not found him yet. And he wasn't very hopeful that they would find him right away. And he explained a lot of stuff to me, that they had gotten really close to where he was, but they missed him by just a little bit. And then we were just kind of talking about that today. And just right before I moved back here, there was an article about finding him not very far from where they stopped the search, about 4 years later. So wow. I don't know why that came up today for me. I just found it really interesting. And I pulled up the article about the young man, and that is exactly who I saw. And I just thought, this is really interesting. I had not thought about that since like 2017 or 18. So I don't know why that came across today. I just thought you might find that interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. I wonder why. It's weird. I told him we have a mutual friend, Susie and I, and we were talking about some stuff today, and I told this friend of mine that I compartmentalize everything. I do. Yeah. And the drawer that holds grief, I keep it closed. once in a while I'll open it, but I try to, you know what I'm saying? That's how I've learned how to keep moving forward, is just file cabinets, and I shut drawers. And it's the, you know, I have to say, the VA, all they want you to do is rehash your PTSD experiences over and over and over. And in my mind, you're never getting away from it. And I know that that talk therapy is supposed to actually take some of the pain out of it if you keep talking about it. But for me, it's no. Just shut the drawer, and move over here into a happier spot.
Different mechanisms work differently for everybody. I've seen the talk work for some people. I've seen EDMR work for other people. It just depends on your personality and how you handle it. Yeah. I couldn't do that with the drawers. They would blow up. There would be
I think once in a while, sometimes they do. Everywhere. Sometimes they do. Yeah. Like, I can't shut it all the way. But then when I lay down and go to bed, I picture myself backing up against it and just shoving my back and my rear end against the drawer. It's like, no, it's gonna stop, you know. So yeah, it's just my visualization technique to move on, because I don't find talk therapy that great. Hey, Max.
When you were gonna find that, Max, I didn't say anything.
Oh, you got a duck, huh?
Yeah, I ducked him.
Uh-oh, cool.
He didn't have very many ducks. My son worked on his Jeep, so I snuck a duck in there. Now him and Mud Lover have matching ducks. I thought that was appropriate.
I know that Kenna, with her Bronco, they do ducks. Penalizing everything? I put it in a box and move on. Yeah, I that's my technique. That is definitely my technique. So, yeah, sometimes whiskey will open the drawer. That's I want to stay away from whiskey. Just letting y'all know.
All right. Well, I got that one written down.
Anyway, yeah. So the Bronco ducks, like, I guess Bronco people, like, they will decorate a duck and they give it to each other. It's a deal. And the Broncos are really cool because they have the material on the top, because they can take all of the components off the Bronco, so it's open.
Yeah.
It's acts like Velcro, so you can stick a patch up there. Oh. So yeah, they're really, really cool.
Huh. I have not heard that with the Broncos, but definitely us Jeep people. Yeah, it's always fun when you can give a duck or get a.
I had a Jeep for 15 years, and I never knew about the ducks. Never had a duck. Never knew about the ducks. No.
Yeah. We carry ducks in the Jeep, and if we find a really cool one or somebody that doesn't have any, then we duck them. It's pretty fun. That's Sometimes cool. You watch their little faces when they come out, and they're all happy and excited.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yep. We took Mad Max and Mud Lover out and showed them a little bit of some sandy trails out here and showed them some rock climbing. And that was a fun day. It was colder and snot, but it was Friday and it was awful cold. It was fun.
Yeah, it was cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was brutal that day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, because we've had this 50-degree weather, and then it's down.
Yep.
But did you see Fairbanks? Fairbanks today was -60.
Ooh.
No.
Okay, I'll stick with this.
Yeah, this isn't cold at all comparatively. And people in the university, the campus, were wearing shorts.
Yeah. Are you getting worried about our snowpack level?
Well, no. So far, I look at the water data constantly for my job, and right now, no, they're not worried yet. Our reservoirs we have had so much water that the water outlook is looking good. We'll see. It's still early.
Yeah, the reservoir here is full, so it's filled back up, which is great because this is the biggest one on the Snake. But I know that the ski resorts are complaining, and I'm complaining because my snowmobile is sitting out there dry, So I got to have something. Come on.
I'm telling you, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to shovel snow. I don't want to have to deal with it. I don't want to plow.
In the mountains where I can have access to it. That's great.
Exactly. Can it just stay up there?
Yeah.
It's different than Northern California. It's always up there.
Mm-hmm.
And then where I was, it was just at snow line. And I'm like, yeah, I love this, And then we'd get hammered every 4 or 5 years. But growing up, we had a door in our attic because that's how deep the snowpack would get.
Oh, yeah.
You had an attic door. That was your front door. And that hadn't happened again until it was like 3 years ago, 32 feet of snow up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. People's whole houses were entombed in snow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember a few times of that when I was a kid. But most of that was just like no trees, and then it would dump really hard, and then we'd have windstorms, and it would just bury the house, and you'd have to go out one window to dig out the rest of the house. And yeah, that was interesting. Seems like it's not so much lately, but I think the last snow apocalypse we had was like
2016.
Yeah, I was going to say 16 or 17. I couldn't remember. It's been.
Yeah, it was that into 17 because that's that's when I lived at the guard station.
Oh, yeah.
And we had nowhere to put snow. There was they had the road grader coming in to move snow because there was just so much snow. I don't think I got my horse trailer out of the snowpack until July that year.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was encased in snow. So yeah, yeah. But Trista, why don't we give Trista a reading?
Sure, as soon as I get all my cards that I dropped all over the floor, crying out loud.
Yeah, that's the year the runoff was so bad. It took a bridge out in Buell. Yep. Yeah, there was a lot of bridges going out, and there was a lot of water. So,
okay. Let's see. Really quick while I'm shuffling for Trista, what was the name of that cryptid type creature you were telling us about that's up on those mining roads up on the res that people are always disappearing up that one road? I was trying to recall that.
Out here they call him the Green Man.
Okay.
He's like a Bigfoot type cryptid.
But he's green.
I don't know that he's necessarily green. He looks, what has been described to me is more Bigfoot style, big hairy dude, right? Big thing. But he's bipedal and quadrupedal. So he will run on 2 legs and then shapeshift into a 4-legged creature, like a galloping horse type creature, and gallop off.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, and then there's the Nunnabees. Those are the little ones, like the leprechauns. And neither of them are very good. Like they're not great. Although the Green Man, a young lady that I heard from was considering moving into the next realm. And she went up into that area and was contemplating her next move and how she was going to do it and blah, blah, blah. And she said it came up to her car and just stared at her until she lost her nerve, and it saved her life.
Yo, yeah. Thank heavens.
Yes. Yes. So that's the Shoshone Bannock. That's what they talk about out here. Okay. Is the Green Man and the Nunnabees.
Nunnabees. Okay. I'm going to try to remember that. Okay, Trista, got chills when I pulled your cards because I can feel your boss bee energy up big time, which is awesome. That you're creating your own like little world and surrounding your family, like you're circling the wagons. And I think that's awesome, because you're sick and tired of being left out in the cold and being put a second place on everything. And I also am picking up that you are considering pursuing some more education. Like, I literally can see this Page of Cups. It is just standing there, but I saw him, like, in my head, put his foot on a book, like he's considering learning something new and pursuing.
I talked about that last night.
Yeah, a new avenue that's going to bring balance to your life, and it's going to bring you more independence and more money. But I literally just, I mean, look at this card. If you guys can see that.
Oh my God. I can't believe you drew this card, because we talked about this last night.
But look, that's not a book. That is a tile in the floor. But I saw that foot step on a book, a textbook. And I was like, oh, she's talking about going back for education. She's thinking about that. And the universe says it's a very good move.
Yep. Yeah.
Your ship will come in.
So our episode on cringeworthy crime, it's called Cringeworthy Crime on YouTube. It's Creme de la Cringe. We did an episode last night. Yes. And after the show, she was telling me that she's going to go for this. And I'm like, this is so great, because it's going to be a big income boost. It's a different level of education.
And this one just popped out on me. And that is temperance. That is the angels and balance. And that's like, they're behind your back. Like, they basically sent that to you. So go for it, girl. Do it.
Wow. That is nuts.
It's because you took that giant leap of faith instead of being stuck in that same cycle over and over and over. And just, you learned that lesson. It's time to move on. And so this is like a major boom for you. And like, okay, awesome. Here's your blessings. And now let's kick this pig and go for it.
And she's got a beautiful office now, a home office that's gorgeous. And so, yes, Audrey is going to hook her up with a bunch of stuff. And I think I
felt that boss out. I felt that boss.
It's going to be great. Life is amazing. It is going to be amazing. 2026 is in just a few hours, gang. When we get done with this show, I'm hitting the hot tub with my champagne. I'm ready to bring in the new year.
Right. So I was reading Year of the Horse predictions. Did you look that up?
Mm-hmm.
It's time for manifesting dreams, pursuing freedom, making decisive moves, because it's a fire year with potential for both growth and necessary transformation. So a powerful reset for many zodiac signs. But yeah, this is for everybody to start shifting into more power. But a fire year is all about movement and just shaking things up and pursuing. Oh, that is so cool.
Yep.
You want to put something very pink in there, don't you? I can see some pink.
It's because her room is kind of lavender pink, or isn't it pink? Is it lavender or pink?
Lots of pink.
The office. Well, she's got beautiful black wall hangings up. Yeah. I want to say it's lavender.
No, I don't know. There's something.
It is pink. The room is pink.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was either pink or lavender. So yeah, it's the other room that's lavender. Yeah. No, it looks really good. It looks really good with all of her black tapestries.
Beautiful.
Yeah. The room is pink. I was right.
That's a very good color. So that's going to bring you a lot of love, and it's going to give you a lot of peace and clarity in that room. Because color is important, the colors you surround yourself with as well. So like if you don't have a pink room, just adding some rose quartz into your room will help draw in that love energy.
That's cool.
There you go. Awesome. Lots of pink. Anyway, awesome. Sorry for asking about the Nunnabees, but I would love to learn more about those kind of cryptids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And are they only to the res? I mean, do they go outside of the res? I mean, I've been trying
to. Okay. So a friend of mine, has seen the Green Man off the res. You know the agency road that goes all the way out to the Blackfoot River, goes through the mine and out to the Blackfoot?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been on that road?
I think so. A long time ago. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you keep heading east on that road, like at the casino, and you keep going east, it goes out to the Blackfoot River. And someone I know has, there's a set of like 5 or so family cabins right across the river. They have their own bridge to their cabins. He's seen it between the reservation and the river. It challenged his truck.
Wow.
And for years, he would no longer take that shortcut to get into Blackfoot. He would go all the way to Soda Springs and around on the highway because it shook him up so bad. And he saw it. It was about 11 o'clock at night, he said. This is the Green Man, the like Bigfoot type creature. Okay. He said he's driving down the road. He just closed all the cabins for the winter, and really late at night. And it's a dirt road out there. And he sees what he thought was a human, you know, a man standing in the road in his headlights. But as he got closer, he realized this thing is between like 9 and 11 feet tall. And it's enormous. And it's bipedal. It looks just like Bigfoot to him. He's like this Bigfoot. And he stopped his truck, and it just stared at him. And as he started backing up, and as he's backing up faster and faster and faster, it just stayed exactly in front of the truck. Like no matter how fast he goes in reverse, it's just right in front of his truck. It's always in his headlights. Oh, and wow. He flipped around and drove all the way into Soda Springs. It's a good 45 minutes or so into Soda Springs that direction. Mm-hmm. And then came around on the highway to get back into Blackfoot. So it's an hour and a half drive that way, where before it was only 30 minutes to get out to the cabins. But he said it took him years to get the guts, and he still won't drive it at night. Mm-hmm. He goes, I won't drive it. Now, I've been out there in the dark because that's one of my properties that I work on, sites. And I've been out there when it's been dark. I've been out there by myself for years and years and years. Mm-hmm. There's feelings of there's definitely a feeling that you're being watched in certain locations out there. Always certain locations. It doesn't move around. It's always in these certain locations I get out there, no matter if I'm me or with 16 people on a big site tour or something. You know that something's watching you. But yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool to go out there. I don't know how much I want to poke the bear, though. You know what I mean? Get a stick and be like, come get me. I don't know.
Yeah, I do have some friends that are out here that they're now getting comfortable enough. I think that they're going to start sharing some of their stories of growing up out here and growing up on Mount Putnam and going out there all the time and telling us their experiences. And I think that'll be really fascinating.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah. Definitely get them on here.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Mad Max, if you're still on here, I can feel you waffling back and forth about your decision for going to school, but 2026 is a good year to try something new. So if you feel like you have the energy and the time to do it, the universe says that it will support you. So don't sabotage yourself out of it if that's what you really want to do.
Cool.
Sorry. I was just kind of picking up on him thinking about that after I talked to Trista.
That's cool.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's like,
I know that he's been thinking about this jump for quite a while, and I think it would be awesome. Mm-hmm. I think mental health too, to do something that challenges is challenging, you know, I think Absolutely. That would be cool.
Especially as we get older, we got to keep more, challenge our minds more. Even if our bodies start to slow down, our minds do not. So always learning something is excellent. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I think I have a friend who's putting herself through law school I've got another, Trista's looking at making this jump into her medical career, going a different route. Max is thinking about in the medical field. I think all of it would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's so
and
cool.
I just can't wait to retire. Watching Bruins. Oh.
How sweet. Thank you.
We just love you. Hey, Kitty's on.
Yay.
So yeah, that's so Kitty, we were just talking, just so you know, about 2026 being the year to manifest. Can you read that again, Susie?
Yes,
please.
Absolutely.
I want you to listen to this.
The time for manifesting dreams, pursuing freedom, and making decisive moves with potential for both significant growth and necessary transformation, marking a powerful reset for most of us to find clarity and purpose. And as I told you before, it's totally about have some adventures. I mean, come on, we're not on this planet that long. Let's all decide something new for 2026 and have some adventures, whether that's moving somewhere new and trying something out, learning something new, just anything, just spice it up. Let's learn and try something new. Let's try to conquer a fear that we have. Yeah.
Yes. So come out here so we can go fishing together up on the Snake. Yes.
Yes, like that.
I've always wanted to, what is that portion of the Snake? It's like it's world-class fly fishing. It's
salmon.
What is it? It's no. It's on the Snake. It's up by Yellowstone. It's oh man, like people literally come from all over the world to fly fish that section. Okay. And opening day is like a big deal. It's always too cold opening days, so I won't go.
Not like Henry's Fork, right?
Henry's Fork. It's the Henry's Fork, the Snake. Okay. And it's it's epic. It's epic. People literally fly here from all over the world to go fly fishing on the Henry's Fork. Mm-hmm. And that's my bucket list for 2026. I've always wanted to fly fish that section. I'm going to go this summer. I'm going to fly fish it. I don't want to go opening day. Opening day, it's like way too cold up there. It's like, are you kidding me? I'm not wearing a swimsuit over my waders. Not doing it. Mm-hmm. But Henry's Fork. So, just saying, Kenny. And St. Anthony, yeah.
Oh yeah, what's that lodge?
There's and Kenny, I mean, Yellowstone, come on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Out here, check out Yellowstone. Come look at our massive mountains. We'll introduce you to Bigfoot. Come on, Kenny, you got this.
Yeah, you got this. I know of a really cool place that you could stay. Like right here.
A place to do all of your recording. Huh?
Yes. You have your own little studio down here. So yeah. Mm-hmm. And you wouldn't have to worry about anything. Just saying. I'm so Messy Jessie and I have been talking about doing a lot more adventures this next year, and Yellowstone is definitely something I want to do. I also told her I wanted her to get the passport because I want to go back up to Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and hang out on the island for a week, and
that'd be lovely.
I love that. I love it up there. It's so nice.
Canada in quite a while.
Yeah. Well, now you need a passport. Before it used to be just your driver's license. Yeah. But now you got to have your passport. So we need to go and we can road trip. We can start doing this stuff, guys. We have a big team.
We were talking about, my kids were talking about going back to the ocean again. But they were like, we can't save money right now. At least we have a house. I was like, well, yeah, there is that trade-off, but we can do it. We can do it.
Yeah, I'm considering. I think I want to get just a tent for the pickup, and put my air mattress in the back of the truck and have a tent that's what I'm talking about for the bed of the truck, and just go. I'm just tired. I'm tired of being. I love my farm. Don't get me wrong, but I want to start getting out I want to
Well,
spend
you
some
can
time
always
out in
hire
San
someone to come and watch the animals, and you could take one or all the dogs, or and go look at things.
Trista's aware of what Banshee did to my house the other day, and I'm not quite sure I want to travel with her for an extended period of time. Yeah. So
What did she do?
It was she did doggy bombs all over downstairs. All over downstairs. And I didn't know it because I don't come down here every night. I don't come down here every day. I just don't, right? It was so much. It was so much. Ah.
Is it because was it because of the cold snap?
I don't
want to go out?
I don't know. But so let me tell you, I came in from work Monday and I opened my back door and I smell something, but it doesn't dawn on me that's what it is because I thought maybe there was something. Yeah, it was the size of mountains. I thought there was like food going bad or something. I'm like going all over the kitchen. I'm like, did I leave something? No, I'm always really, put everything away, get everything in the fridge, blah, 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 take the trash out. I'm really, I'm like, what is that smell? Tuesday. I'm like, what is that smell? And then I came down for our show last night. Went, oh my God.
So
99% was really easy to clean. It was on tile. One of it was not, and I had to get a carpet cleaner and clean it. And
we have an old dog that we have to, if it's too cold, she won't go outside. So we have potty pads, just in case, because it's always the bathroom on the road.
No, that won't work with her. And let me just say, she's 75, 78 pounds, which is not that big. My other bloodhounds were literally double her size.
Wow.
So Daisy, Clem, and Earl were all 135, 140 pound dogs.
Wow.
I purposely went with a breeder who had smaller bloodhounds back to the way they used to be because they live longer.
Yeah.
But can I just say that the BMs on this dog are as much as 140 pound dog? I was like, oh my God. Literally, I had a vanilla candle going right next to me so I couldn't get through the show last night.
She wasn't mad at you, was she?
No, I don't know I don't know. I can't figure out. I cannot figure out what the deal was. And the thing was, she never came in and told me she needed to go out. Usually they come in and say, hey, Mom, I got to go. And nothing. So sneaky.
Maybe Sarah asked her why she's mad.
Yeah. So it had to have been Sunday night. And I'm like, Sunday night, I can't, there's no difference in the routine. So I don't know what. So, yes.
Sorry for making you say doggy bombs on the podcast.
Piles and piles of it. I was like, what happened? Yeah. Anyhow. Yes. Yeah, she must have been, who knows? Anyway. Okay, give me a reading.
Oh, what do you want to know?
Work. How's fire season going to go for me? Will it be? I know I'm going to be putting in a lot of overtime. Whoa. So, but I just wanted,
Okay. Man, these are major arcana cards, girl.
Oh boy. So let me tell you guys. So I'm supposed to retire next year, but we're down so many people in our shop that I did say, look, if you guys need me to extend, I will. I'm a little nervous about retiring, to tell you the truth. But I just can't, I don't feel good about walking away and leaving so much work on people because we're losing someone else in 2 weeks. And it's just this constant battle. We can't fill spots and boy, we have a lot of work. So, and I'm taking on the fire, working in the wildland fire shop for a while. So tell me about that.
So first card you got was the death card, which doesn't mean literal death. Most of the time it's change. So it's going to be a major change for you that you're going to have to rely on your intuition with this part of it a lot, like real heavy. And a new, but you're going to be really successful with it. You got the King of Pentacles here. So if you choose to do it, you'll be very successful in that position. But I'm like, really, like, you have to listen to your gut. It's going to be a challenge and a practice of listening to your gut with that job.
No, that's good. That's good. I know it will be a challenge, big challenge. It's completely different.
Yeah, it's totally different change for you. It also shows that secretly you've been wanting to do it for a while.
I have.
Yeah, there's a little star here of a wish. So secretly you've been wanting to do that. And that it makes you feel like you're back home again, like you're, reconnecting with your roots and some of your youth again, those kind of things. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Hey, Trista, let's talk after the show. I'll let you know. Because right now, just to let you go, anybody out there watching the show, right now is when they hire.
Yep.
Right now, to get people trained up. So
you will be the boss of it. You'll be at the helm.
Well, I'm going to be training in this position.
Yeah. I see, like, literally the King of Pentacles, the ones I told you would be successful.
Yeah.
Do you see behind that sunflower? It is a ship's
it's a ship's wheel. Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be in charge of, like, steering it. So cool. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. So for years in my position, I wasn't allowed to work in this, to do anything in this, because we were told we were too busy in our shop to do it. But different administration, and they said everybody needs to pitch in and help. So I'm like, I'm great. That's awesome. So I'm taking that jump. So
yeah, you'll do good.
Cool.
It's going to be different, but you like a challenge anyway.
I do. I need to do something different.
You don't like sitting still.
No.
That death card's really cool. It's like surrounded a guy in the outdoors, and he's surrounded by a bunch of horses, and I just see movement all over.
So just tell me the difference. I follow a medium from Idaho Falls. I think I've showed you her stuff before, and I really like her. She's been on investigations with us. Mm-hmm. The difference between oracle cards and tarot cards.
Tarot cards are more, to me, they're way more connected with, like, they're older and source. And to me, oracle cards are, I don't know, some people say they're light and dark, but I don't believe that. I believe it's whatever intention you put into something is what it's going to be. I do have oracle cards for myself, but they feel like they just graze the surface for me. Tarot cards go much deeper for me if I need something clarified, because I can pull on you guys without using them. Sure. But I like doing that so that I can dig deeper and get more clarification on extra questions. And it's also to help explain things to you guys. But the oracle cards, like I said, they feel very, very surface scratchy. Does that make sense? Like, Here's an oracle card that I use. This one is Crown Games, Right Use of Power. So, okay, what does that mean? You know what I mean? And you have to make your own interpretation out of it. But to me, they just feel surface scratchy.
I gotcha. Okay. That makes sense.
I can pull from it what I can, but to me, I don't know. That's my personal opinion. I know a lot of other people like to use oracle cards, but I just think they're more kind of like, oh, let's see what your luck is, draw one of these cards and 1 out of 3 will be your luck. So,
okay. Yeah, me as well, Trista. Learn how to read more of, I have tarot cards. I just got another deck, and I
can always teach you guys. I mean, it's good for you guys to learn what they create, because each tarot deck is going to be, unless it's the Rider Waite, is going to have some of the artist's interpretation on it. The Rider Waite is the old traditional one.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's the original one. And those are pretty set in stone. But it's good for you just to kind of glance through it and say, okay, this is what this artist meant by, this this picture and this meaning. But then after that, you just go with your intuition. So when you pull a card and you just start reading and you go, oh, okay, there's 4 of Pentacles here. So I see this guy holding on really, really tightly to those sunflowers, you know. He's kind of looking like he's watching out for anyone to take him away from him. Like he just really does not want to let him go. And so you just kind of, whatever intuition that you read off from them, those first things, that's where it leads you. So it's, to me, that's a better way than doing it than whipping out your guidebook. And that feels really fake to me. I don't know. So, but it is good to understand the basic meaning behind them. But then I use different decks because the 5 of Pentacles in one deck will look different from another deck. And I will pick up different meanings from different ones because of different pictures. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you guys ever want to learn, we can just sit down and like go through them, and I can have you guys practice on me. It'd be fun. Usually people can't read me.
Well, what would be kind of cool is to do every time we have a show, to maybe start learning about the cards, take 5-10 minutes and start talking about the cards and make this more of a learning opportunity for people out there in the audience too.
I can definitely do that. Yeah, we can even start, I can start pulling like the major arcanas and start explaining a lot of those, you know, just one at a time, like that would be
think that would be really interesting. I think a lot of people would enjoy that too, because it's hard to find that level of teaching.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, and I can even pull like the same card out of different decks and show you the difference and how they can be interpreted different. It's really fascinating, and I don't believe you have to be given a deck to be able to read them. I literally on Amazon and I'm like, ooh, that one speaks to me. I just ordered 2 more for me because they spoke to me and I needed them anyway. So not like I don't already have a desk full, but yeah. So yeah,
very cool. Let's do that. I think that would be really cool.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think that would be helpful.
You can use both Oracle and Tarot together, Trista, and I can teach how to do that too. It's easy.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think 2026 is going to be really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be very busy for a lot of people. I think 2025 was just like people were grinding through the slog every single day. And then 2026 feels like we're going to be moving at warp speed, but it's opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to grab it. You have to grab it.
I definitely would. I feel like it's going to be a lot lighter energy, more fast-paced energy. I also feel like there's going to be a lot of truths coming to light. I can definitely feel that. It's a strong pull of things that we didn't think were possible are going to be shown to be possible in this coming year. Like big things that you didn't think were, you were like, oh, that's a bunch of BS. And it turns out not to be BS. Does that make sense? I just get that really big gut wrenching. Get ready, because there's going to be some.
Krista had a question for you.
Do you see if I get a job doing fires? No,
I can tell you that, Trista. No.
No, that's not for you, Trista. Straight out, I can tell you that's not for you.
Not doing the fighting part of it, but there may be, so I could look at some.
You can't do both of them though.
No. Here's the deal with wildland fire. You most of the time you're deployed. You're gone. If you're either on the fire line or you're supporting the fire line and you're gone. And so some of these guys, our firefighters, are gone for months. They'll go out and they may come home like in 2 weeks for a day or 2, and then they're back out again. And the overtime is staggering because they're working 16-hour shifts. I mean, it's gone.
And it sounds romantic and everything, but I get this really big pull to tell you that your family needs you there right now physically.
Yeah, you wouldn't be home, but there's other stuff. So we'll talk offline, Trista.
Yeah.
We can talk offline, and I can tell you.
Yeah, grab on that opportunity, you know, that maybe work is offering you.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do both.
Mm-mm.
Because even though I would be in my position, and you wrote when you rotate into a fire, even if I don't deploy, then I won't have time to do anything in my normal position for that 2-week period that I'm deployed. Even though I'm maybe sitting at my desk, I am not here effectively. I would be working only, and you can't do both. Yeah, and you can't. Yeah, it's really, really hard. And so it's usually people who have another, a spouse or something like that, so they can leave because they're gone all, months and months in a year. But then they're off all winter. So all of our firefighters are like ski patrol, because in the winter months, they're skiing and doing that kind of stuff. They go somewhere and they're skiing all winter because they're off. They've banked so much overtime. It's crazy.
Yep.
So,
yeah, it's for the ones that don't have a lot to worry about at home.
Yeah. So, well, guys, that's the end of our show. Love you guys so much. Thanks for joining us. And in just a few hours, we're done with this year. So, if you don't drink, raise a glass of juice. But toast the dumpster fire that is leaving.
Also, at midnight, if you're still up, open your front door and thank 2025 with gratitude for the lessons it's taught you, and invite 2026 in.
And don't forget tomorrow, blow cinnamon inside your doors.
Definitely. And that works for real.
Start the year off. All right, guys. Love you so much. Be sure to join our show tomorrow night. We're talking about Idaho cryptids and other legends from around the world. Okay. See ya.
See ya.
Happy New Year.